Oh my, my mate. Hey, you made a permanent home in my head. You moving like a goddess, come my way, my way, my way. Your hips on the move, only a real one can do what you do. I caught a body, but you was the show.
Like Mandara, is it Mandara or my brother?
My brother, Mandara is somebody who's a bit elder.
Oh,
Mandara, yeah.
no, you look
My
like
brother.
a Zimbabwean. That's what I'm saying. Because when I was in school, I had my Zimbabwean friends calling me Mandara, my brother.
Yes. No, I'm
You're not
Namibian.
Zimbabwean?
No, full Namibian.
Full Namibian?
Yes, yes.
What is your name?
Zulu. Yeah.
Why you call Zulu? Zulu is South African.
No, but I was in South Africa for a while, and then they thought I was a Zulu man. So, and then I blended, I looked like one of them. I'm like, okay, South Africa, Namibia, we are both one.
Exactly.
Yeah, we are
but
both
hey,
one.
I mean, when I wanted to come to Namibia,
Yeah.
everybody's telling me that you need to meet this multi-talented young man from
Yes.
Namibia, and I'm like, what is so unique about this guy? Even your name, I couldn't pronounce it. What is your name?
Pinia Shikulo.
Phineas?
Yes, Shikulo.
Shukulo.
Shikulo.
does that
Shikulo
mean?
in our language means, Shikulo is a soldier. Or Shikulo,
Okay.
back in the days. So we are practically not called our surname Shikulo. You'll be killed by back in the days in the war. So it's like a fighter.
You're a young fighter.
100%.
My brother,
Yes.
why is everybody talking about you? Because I really want to know you more. Who are you? What do you do? And why are you so unique to the people of Namibia?
I should say, I don't know. I don't know why.
Why you don't know? I don't know, and I know all the people watching us don't know, but I think every Namibian
Yes.
knows you.
I think people know me because of my work that I do.
What
I
do you
quite do a lot of work. I'm a visual artist. I'm a visual artist,
Okay.
a visual graduate from the University of Namibia. I'm a musician. I've been doing music for 10 years now, winning award-winning artist. I'm in a group called I'm a Dance Floor. Well, I do everything. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a brand now called Great Vintage Collection where we do, look at my swag. So this is what we do. This is me right now being in Great Vintage Collection. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's break it down.
Yeah.
You're an entrepreneur,
I'm an entrepreneur, musician,
musician.
visual artist. Let's say I'm everything.
Yeah,
I'm a
everything.
god.
You're born and raised in Namibia.
Definitely. I'm an art god.
Art guy.
Or goat. You know? Goat?
No, you know that song, I'm the goat?
Yeah, I'm the goat.
I'm the goat, I'm the goat, man.
I'm
Yes,
the goat.
yes.
That's from Ghana.
What is his name?
AY Poyo.
AY Poyo, yeah.
Yeah.
With the chain.
Yeah.
Shout out.
He's the art
Yeah.
goat.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? Let's break it down. Born
Yes.
and raised in Namibia.
Yes.
You ever left Namibia?
No, not at all. Just for South Africa, I visited some few times. That's it.
Which part of Namibia were you born?
In the northern part of
The
Namibia.
northern part of.
Yes,
What brought you
Bambaland.
to Windhoek?
My studies brought me to Windhoek. Also, better opportunities. Here in the city, there's more better opportunities. In the north, the art is not really so appreciated. So here, it's much better to, you can do your thing here and there, and people can appreciate it, and people understand here.
But what kind of art do you do?
I'm a visual artist.
What kind of act? I mean, art sometimes people use pen to draw.
Yes. So when I
what-
did art at school, I did every medium, and then I decided to do something. I did pyrography. It's a new art now where you burn wood, creating an image, burning.
Burn wood.
I burn wood, yeah.
Now I understand why everybody is talking about you, man. But hey, I mean, this brick, but this one is not a brick.
Yeah,
no? You live here?
This is where we live in the north. When you go to the northern part of
the northern
Namibia,
part of Namibia,
you'll find
okay.
this. I did this at an exhibition where I was selling my goods. So I went all out and I built this in the city so that everybody that from the north could come and just relate.
You carried this.
No, this was made here. I made it here in Windhoek.
Okay, so they came. No, you.
No.
How come it ended up in your house?
Because
After the exhibition?
the exhibition I brought it here.
My brother, I want you to show me the kind of acts that you do. So maybe
that's-
you can take me to your art shop. It's an art
Definitely.
shop or workshop?
It's home, but I call it my art
Wow.
home.
Let's go check it out.
Oh my mate. Hey, you made a permanent.
Welcome, this is my beautiful home. As you can see, when you're welcomed here, it's art that welcomes you. When the pandemic started, I started off a small business, a food business, a very creative food business. It's called the Food Court. The reason why is I wanted to, you know, play around with food, different kind of food. We had a chef that was here. So it's still an ongoing business.
I nearly asked, were you the chef?
Actually, the funny part, when I finished my visual art course, when I graduated, I had nothing to do that was interesting. Then I went to start a cooking school. I was at a cooking school, but now I couldn't finish because of funding. So that was my next passion. So with me, whatever I think of, I quickly jump on it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's why I came up with the whole food court.
After school, after doing visual arts in school,
yes,
you should have just go up, start looking for a job and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
You started looking for a job?
I used to work, then I quit my job.
Whoa.
Yeah, I used to work for 3 companies. I quit my job simply because I felt I can do much better on myself. And
the
then
salary was not enough?
The salary was okay, I should say, but it didn't give me more freedom. That's why I ended up having my own company, and then I opened up my own graphic design agency here at home, and I also employ a few people. I employ 5 graphic designers. So
that's impressive.
Yeah, so that's how I started also venturing into fashion. Yeah. Let's get it.
Got a lot of things.
Let's get it.
I want to break his door.
Welcome to my home studio.
Whoa.
This is where I create all the magic. This is where I stay, basically. Yeah.
You stay here?
I stay here. Yeah.
And you work here?
I work here. So which means when I wake up, quickly run to the studio, go back to the room.
What is this?
This is a technique I was talking about, pyrography. It's where I transfer an image of someone onto wood. I create the frame first of all, by the wood, and I create the frame, and then I use a pencil to just create some outlines. Yeah, a pencil, and then from there we start the next process, which is the burning. I use this device, soldering gun or soldering iron, and then I just, for example, I get this artwork, and then I just start burning. As simple as
burning?
Yeah, start burning. The outcome of that is simply something like this. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's the outcome of an image. This was just this image was a bit not clear, so I had to redo it again. So it's quite an easy process, but it takes time. So what I do is I try and burn dots, create dots until it's done, just like that.
How long does it take you to finish a complete?
Well, this one probably takes me 2 days also. Takes me probably 2 days. That depends on the size. I can go even much bigger, depends on the size. Yeah, yeah.
And how many people have you produced this?
Well, so far I should say I have produced for the president. The president last year gave him a gift.
Oh, you're a friend
he's
of
my
the
friend.
president.
My friend.
Tell the president I want to meet him.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, I've quite done a lot of work, even in galleries, public art. So most of the time, right now, what I'm trying to emphasize is just to emphasize the arts in the community, because I believe it's not well appreciated in our communities. So my focus right now is to create these platforms and give back to the community, where I go through small lessons to the kids in the communities and all that.
Teach them. That's the transfer of knowledge.
Yeah, transfer of knowledge, definitely.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because what I believe in is I need to transfer this knowledge so that we have a better future. And art is where the world is right now. When you look at the developed countries, if you're an artist right now, you could be a multi-millionaire.
You're trying to say that Africans don't embrace art.
I think we don't appreciate it so well. We do embrace it, but it's taking time. Looking in our country as Namibia, it's taking time. And I think it's time the world needs to see and come discover this.
But is it
part of the world.
expensive to get one of these?
Well, the reason why I produce these artworks is, as I said, is to educate people. Okay. And because art is very expensive when you look at international artists and so. So I try to bring a reasonable price. So for example, this piece in Namibian dollars, not US dollars, in rand, a piece like this, it costs you $1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah, in Namibian dollars.
Yeah.
And the bigger it goes, the higher the amount goes. So Actually, I produce art that I want the people to understand and appreciate, and so that it's affordable for them to gift someone, or give away, or something like that.
The fact that I mean, the appreciation for the act are not that encouraging.
Yes.
What is that one thing that keeps you moving there?
I think it's my community. My community, I feel I have a responsibility as an artist. I have a voice to give out. I have an influence, and it's my responsibility to show these kind of things. Right now, I know there are people, 5 kids looking up to me, but that keeps me going every day. When I meet the guys that are from the streets, when I hear their stories every day, when I hear the people from the community, when I hear a lady that wakes up at 5 o'clock to go sell kapana. We have kapana, I don't know if you tried it.
Yeah, I've tried it.
To go sell kapana, and I have friends that where their parents used to sell fat cakes and they made it to university through that fund. That motivates me every day, seeing someone, a meme going to kapana in the cold. You're saying right now it's cold, in the cold of Windhoek. It keeps me motivated, like, wow, man, why should I sleep while I have these opportunities right now? Why can I not make use of the talent that I have and share it with the people around it? Yeah.
You know what? This is what you do, right?
Yes.
Is there anything that you do aside?
Yes, definitely. Apart from that, as I said, I'm a visual artist graduate. I have a graphic design company. I'm a photographer. I'm a videographer. I'm everything.
Like when I got here, somebody told me that you also design socks.
Socks, definitely. Yes, that's the next interesting topic I'm going to talk about. We met with my partner. We met at an event.
Okay.
Just chilling, having some good time. And then I was selling socks, colorful socks.
You're selling socks?
Yes. They are not my brand. I just bought from a store, and it was the cool thing,
It's a hassle.
Yeah, it was a cool thing around. I'm like, yay, I'm gonna sell socks. Some people were asking, why are you selling socks? I'm like, come on, man, I gotta do something, because I don't want to sell clothes, because what mostly people do is they go buy clothes and the brand on here. It was too cliche. Everybody was doing it, so I wanted to be different, do something, because I like to feel that way, just do something separate. And then I sold the socks. We met with my partner. We had this whole long ongoing conversation, like, whoa, why can't we start up something that represents us? That if you are in Ghana, you are in Nigeria, but you're Namibian, you see with the Namibian flag, that reaction, or you see me with a child, a Himba child on the socks. That was the conversation. How do we translate our local people or our landscape colors, into fashion? That's how we came up. We came up with Gweri socks. The term Gweri means, when you're not in the community, you're not so cool. What do you call yourself? How do you guys call it when you're not cool?
You're not cool.
Yeah, you're like, you are always like, you don't really know a lot of things. What do you guys call that person?
The B, I don't know, like for us, there are people that when you take them to the hood, they can't react.
Okay.
They cannot react.
Yes.
They always want to stay.
Yeah. So the whole concept that we have is, I wanted to unite everyone. In society, we feel some people are not so cool. So the term Gweri, if I call you a Gweri, it means you're not so cool.
Oh.
Yeah. You're Gweri, like you don't know things. You're not so cool.
No.
So
what's the opposite of Gweri?
Opposite of Gweri. It's cool, being cool. Like,
so that is in your language.
In our language, a community slang. It's a slang.
Yeah.
If you're not cool, you're like a Gweri. Like
you're cool.
It doesn't really have a name,
I just wanted to say I'm cool.
Yeah. So the thing is that if you're not cool, you're called a Gweri. So if you don't know the current trends, you're just laid back, so you're called a Gweri. So I decided to call my brand a Gweri because I wanted to unite people, because I believe we are all humans and we should be as one. I don't want to call you a Gweri. If I'm calling you a Gweri, I'm also a Gweri. Exactly. So we are one. Exactly. So it was the whole unity thing of coming up with that brand. And then that's how it started. Then everybody started calling me, oh, Gweri, hey, what's up, Gweri? I'm also a Gweri.
Whoa.
Then that's how we started. When we started with our designs, we looked at what are we focusing on. We started doing a local, it's a print called Delela print. It's worn by the Oshuamba speaking. When we're at weddings, it's a red, black stripe. Sometimes it's mixed with white. So those stripes, that's what we started putting on our socks. We started with our Hendrik Vet boy. He's a leader, and also our Namibian flag, and that's how we started the whole movement of socks.
My man.
As I was saying before, I have two homes.
You have two homes.
Where we were, and now this is my second home.
This is another magic.
Another magic, yes.
This guy's performing magic everywhere in Namibia, right? What happens in here? What goes on in this place?
This is where the socks are being sold. Remember I told you we have a line of socks?
Exactly.
This is where the magic is. You see the one I was talking about where we have the Delela, the Oshuamba traditional attire. This is inspired by there. This is the Ovahimba boy. It's a local language. It's a tradition. It's a Vahimba people. They are people that lives in Namibia. So this is a boy. This is Swakopmund, and this is an African lady.
So everything that represents Namibia.
Namibia, of course, because the whole.
Why would you do that? What is the idea behind it?
We want to sort of speak the same language. If you are from Namibia, then you understand. Oh, you are like, this is home. Oh, look at your socks. Oh, are you from Namibia? Oh. So it's a way to represent us across Africa, to have an identity. You know, right now in fashion you need to make a statement. So this is our statement. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So apart from the socks at our shop here, we have done collaborations with bigger brands in Africa, also in Namibia. Right now, this is a brand from South Africa, Simon and Mary. They're from Johannesburg. So they've been doing heads for many years, around 80 years now. So we have a collaboration where we distribute their products in our shop, where we are working on our designer heads that we are manufacturing with them. Yeah.
Right here in Africa.
Right here in Africa.
Wow.
Right here in Africa.
But you were telling me that this socks is actually the name is what?
Gueri socks.
Not so cool. Not so cool people, right? I'm not so cool, so I need to get one.
Yes. And the interesting part, when we started with the whole movement of the socks, different entities and different people saw what we are doing. When COVID started, I started a small initiative where I was donating water to the less privileged in the community. Exactly. So it was an activity that I took by my heart, and I just wanted to help out the people, and I wanted to update them on the pandemic that was coming. So I managed to donate 10,000 liters of water, and also food, and also other things, perishable food, and a few goodies. Then the bank, Standard Bank, spotted what I was doing, and then we came up with a new collaboration. Whoa. Now, with this collaboration, this is the interesting part. Standard Bank creates a fund called Buy Brick, where they create funds and then they give it to Shack Dwellers Federation. What Shack Dwellers Federation does, they build houses for people living in shacks. For example, if you don't have a nice job or you can't afford to have a proper house, they can build you a house. Yes. So that's how we started with this whole collaboration, where we started designing socks for them. And then once we designed the socks, the fund goes to building houses for people.
How much is this fund?
It's $100. $100
Namibian
dollars or rent.
No, $100, $100 Namibian dollars.
$100 Namibian dollars. If I say $100, it will go to US dollars.
So yes. Which means if you buy one of this,
yes.
What is the percentage to the bank?
60% goes to
40 goes to
the bank to the bank.
Yeah. And the 60 comes to
yes.
Wow. So the 60% buys a brick.
Yes.
To build house for people living in shacks.
Shacks. Yes. And you can see here. This is in 2015. It was launched. The Buy Brick campaign was in 2015. Here we are not part of the project. In 2016, 1.4 million was raised. And 2017, 2 million, and it goes. So we came to the Buy Brick with our donation of the socks. We came to 2019. So part of the 13 million raised, we are part of it. Yes. We have built 103 houses across the whole country, and also here. In 2020, last year, we made 1.3 million, which was part of the socks, was also part of the campaign.
Do you just sell the socks right here? Or you
Just right here. Also, the bank sells it, retailers.
I'm talking about like those of us living outside Namibia.
Yeah.
Will you be able to get this?
Definitely, we are able to order. You are able to order, then we courier it wherever.
How do we order?
You through our social media platforms. Yes.
So you know how we do it. It's by force to buy a brick.
Yes.
You know, it's by force to buy a brick. Yeah. So let's do this to support a brother's business.
Yes.
But let me know. You know, you're a young African. We
Yes.
have a lot of young Africans watching us. If you have a message for young Africans, what would that message be?
The message is very clear. It can be anything that you do, anything that you dream of. When we started off, we were never here. You know, it's a process, and people need to understand it's a process. So I just believe in whatever you do. Believe in whatever you are doing. I know one day you feel like, oh my God, today I'm not feeling well. Oh my God, I need to push. You will make it one day. That's very easy. Yeah.
I mean, you're young. You've
Yes.
done something incredible.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people were telling me about you even before I go here. But there's one thing I want to know, yeah. Do you have to have a lot of money to be where you are right now?
No, definitely not. Not
Did
at
you
all.
spend a lot of money?
No, we started with 200 pairs, 200 pairs. We produced 200 pairs. Within 2 days, it sold out. We kept on the profit until we keep on saving, and that's how we made it. So you always don't have to go look for a loan. Start with the little that you have. Start with the $100 that you have. One day, it will take us far.
One day it will take us far.
Yes.
Where do we find you on social media?
Social media, Grey Vintage. We are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook. You can get us there.
I want to say thank you so much for taking me out.
I'm not leaving you without giving you a pair, because just to appreciate you for coming here, I'm gonna give you. You need to select one pair that you're gonna take home with. So one day when you wear it,
This shows that I was in Namibia.
yes, and then you walk in the street. How do you guys walk? You guys walk like this?
We walk like we have a lot of money.
Yeah. How do you walk? How do you? Show me that walk. I need to learn.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much, my brother.